So, y'all read the title. Yes, take a break from gaming. I feel like this is something many of us need to hear. Gaming is supposed to be a hobby, yet there have been times where I've forgotten about that, and I think maybe some of you have forgotten as well. I remember doing the camel grind for MW2, and I was just not having fun. Yet I forced myself to get that mastery camel. Once I finally accomplished that, I didn't feel happy like I should have. I was just glad it was over, and that's not really a good thing. When you're on the grind for something for that long, you should feel amazing, but since I forced myself to do it, I felt empty. For MW3 and Black Ops 6, I did the grind differently, only grinding when I wanted to. Not only was it more fun, I was also better mentally. Because I didn't force myself, I felt more alive when I finally got the Mastery Camel. Black Ops 6's grind took me some time. I only got it last month, yet I was happy. That's how I should feel. Call of Duty players especially suffer from this, with a new game being released every year and wanting to do the camel grind. I've seen some people starting the grind as soon as the game comes out, which, that's not inherently bad, but it's bad when you try to complete it as soon as possible, which of course leads to many hours on the game in a short amount of time. And when they finally complete it, they might feel happy for maybe a few minutes, but then they'll probably realize that they don't really have much else to do. Seriously, take your time on the camel grind. You will be much better mentally. And let's say you don't play Call of Duty. Well, there are other games like Brawl Stars. I see people trying to grind the hell out of the game. Take a break. Or Clash of Clans. I play Clash of Clans. Take a break from that at times. You shouldn't just take a break when you're on the grind though. If you play a lot of competitive modes in games, then you definitely should schedule some breaks for yourself. Trust me, I have played competitive Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, Call of Duty, Brawl Stars. I know how much ranked can piss you off. If you are on a losing streak, then that should be one of the signs to get off for now. Because if you keep playing when your emotions are that high, then you'll start playing worse, which can lead to losing more, getting more mad, and then not wanting to play for a while. Sure, that is technically taking a break, but you don't want to hate the game that you're playing competitively. You want to have a good relationship, sounds weird, I know, with that game. And even though it's competitive, you still shouldn't take it that seriously. I'm not saying you shouldn't put the time if you really want to, but at the end of the day, it's a game. Getting this mad while gaming is not fun. I've been there. So just take some time off. There's also the feeling of boredom when gaming. Now that I'm older, I've seen people say that gaming is boring. It wouldn't be far-fetched to assume that many people who say this game a lot. I have felt that gaming was boring later on in life. Everyone has. The problem we are going through isn't that gaming itself is boring. We've just spent so much time throughout the years gaming in general. Eventually, you'll reach your breaking point. I've taken breaks from gaming multiple times. It still needs work, but I've done it. And I always come back to gaming because that's how much I love this hobby. You also need to switch things up when gaming by taking breaks from playing your favorite games. Think of it as eating the same 3 foods every day for 2 weeks. All of them were your favorite, but as time passes on and you keep eating them, you start to dislike it because that's all you've been eating for the past 2 weeks. Adding different foods will make you feel happier, and you will still retain that love for those 3 favorites. I like tacos, but I don't have it often because I know that I will eventually get sick of it. But when I finally start to crave it again, it's like I never left, and I'll enjoy it. Gaming is like that. Stop playing the same 3 games. Add some friggin' variety. You're better off this way. I've said this in the beginning of the video, but I want to say it again. Gaming is a hobby. The definition of hobby is an activity done regularly in one's leisure time for pleasure. It's something you do for fun, and if you keep forcing yourself to game, then you are not going to like the hobby in, who knows, a few days, weeks. It could be a long time before you feel this way, but think about it. Do you really want to stop gaming? If not, then the key to stop that from happening is to take a break from it. I know, it sounds weird, but it's true. I'll say it again. Take a break from gaming.